Well, turning our attention to Japan now, where just a day after Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi won a landslide victory in the general elections, Beijing has warned Tokyo that any reckless moves will be met with a resolute response. And these comments heightened tensions once again.
If the far-right forces in Japan misjudge the situation and act recklessly, they will inevitably face resistance from the Japanese people and a resolute response from the international community.
Markets have been driven by the so-called Takaichi trade, as investors expect her economic policies to boost Japanese economy. Takaichi's victory is seen as a growth-focused continuation for Japan, with plans for looser monetary policy and higher government spending. Takaichi, who is seen as critical of Beijing, led the ruling Liberal Democratic Party, or the LDP, to a two-thirds supermajority in the 465-seat lower house.
Been granted an extremely large number of seats. This marks the beginning of a heavy responsibility to make the Japanese archipelago stronger and more prosperous. I feel deeply humbled and keenly aware of the weight of this duty.
After a decisive election victory, Takaichi has promised measures to support households and revive consumption, including tax relief and fiscal support. But with Japan's debt already among the highest in the world, any big spending push risks spooking bond markets and clashing with the existing policy. In November last, Takaichi had suggested that Japan could intervene militarily if Taiwan were attacked. This had heightened tensions between Japan and China claims that Taiwan is part of its own territory and has not ruled out the use of force. Following Takaichi's comments, China advised its citizens to avoid travel to Japan, citing public security risks and criminal acts against Chinese investors. Tensions also escalated in December when Chinese military aircraft reportedly locked radar on Japanese jets, prompting Tokyo to summon Beijing's ambassador. China has also reportedly restricted exports of rare earth materials to Japan, which is critical for industries like EVs and defense systems.